Okie dokie. Let's talk about links in Markdown. So a link where you want to either have the user have a link going to another web page, or internally, like for a heading in your Markdown document. So there is just raw links, which be like this. .com. And then that converts it to a link here. Some parsers may require you to put in angle brackets either side of it. I think GitHub flavored Markdown is fine as is. If you want to have it like link text, like that, and then you want to reference Spence site, the convention is that you wrap it in square brackets and then have the hyperlink in parentheses related to the site as well. And then there's also like a title you can have. So if you hover over this at the moment, it gives you the URL. You put in a title, then you hover. It will give you the title of that link as well, which is cool. So that is the most common way you'll see it. But as you can see, like if this is inside some like larger Markdown, like pros they call it, then let's just get some. If this is in like text, wow, right, let's just do it manually. Right, so got a lot of pros here, and you'll notice that this is just one line. So you can see here 5, then goes all the way down to here. So this is why I like using Prettier. So if I hit save, I'm going to break it up into its own lines here. Looks like print width 70s still not enough for this. I'm guessing it's where I've actually enlarged the size of the editor as well. So I'm doing that with Control plus and minus here, making it a bit bigger so it's easier to read. Right, let's go back to why I was this. Say if you've got a really long link, and then you have that sort of in your prose somewhere, it can become quite difficult to read, and also it interferes with like the flow of the Markdown. So this is just being treated as one line here. So rather than try and break it across 2, it's just put it on its own line here. And it looks fine in the Markdown, but when you're actually trying to read it, it can get a bit confusing sometimes, especially if you've got really long links. So the way I prefer to do this is to have a reference. So there's a couple of ways to do it. So let's say the first one here is that you could have the reference here, and then tag for it. Some weird going on. So try that can then be used as a reference. So at the bottom of the page, and in Markdown you can do HTML comments, which is Control / get your comments, and I usually like to do it like this, and it links, and then in here that reference there, and you see at the moment this is just in it like this because I need to get this link here and add it here with a colon. It's just a bare link. So if we go back up here, notice that it's turned into a hyperlink. And then we can do the same with the titles here. Top 4, sorry. Right. And then hover over it again. Title. So that's cool. But then also you'd always so you'd have different bits of text here linking to the same sort of link. That can be handy. But again, I find this sort of disruptive to the reading sort of experience. So what I like to do is just have the actual reference like that, spent site, and then just replace down here. So use these interchangeably, and so that is, and then this way of doing it means that say we've got it here, and just all of that, and then hit save, and it doesn't interrupt the sort of the reading experience of the Markdown. So that's it for external links, but we can also do it for internal links as well, sort of local link references. So say I've got a heading here, and I want to link to, let's say, heading 6. We do that up here, and again we could do it in the two different ways. So heading 6, this could be called anything, 6, and then we just use the notation which would be heading 6, because this inserts the HTML on the page. We can't actually right click and inspect this, but if we did it on something like GitHub, we right click on here, it will assign the ID of heading 6 to this ID here. So the idea is that this, like this, we can use it for table of contents. So if I click on this, it's going to scroll me to heading 6, and then you can use this to build up a table of contents. And there are like tools, VS Code extensions, which will create a table of contents for you out of all your headers you've got in documentation. So there's that way of doing it, and then this also falls into the same way I just discussed for short links. So if I cut that down with my links here, I think I called it Go 6, and then colon, not in parenthesis here. Save. To do the same thing. So it's just on how you want to structure it. I prefer this way, and also you'll notice that in here this is lowercase, but if I say go to capitals here, don't need it on here, and I think prettier as well if I actually put capitals and hit save. Case insensitive, so that doesn't matter either. That's nice as well for formatting your links. So I think that's it for links. You titles in there, you can skip to references in a document, and just my sort of preferred way of adding links in your documentation. So I think that's it for this one, and the next one will cover images. See you then, bye.